Welcome back to the Travel Agency Near podcast. I'm your host, Rachel K. I'm always looking down at my notebooks. I need to hold on. I feel like I'm not sitting up very straight. Sorry. All right. Today's episode is all about agentic AI and how can travel advisors maybe leverage this. Well, guess what? It's going to be a lot of programming unless you can find a program. I've heard word of programs coming about where it's already done for you, but you still have to build the profile and prompts. So we're going to talk about this, okay? It's very important before you make big investments in particular upgrades to your business and with new technology, have a general understanding of it. Okay, don't go into something blind because you got to be careful where you put your money. All right. Agentic AI is not generative AI, but it uses generative AI. It's part of the team, quote unquote. It's like multiple things working together. So, generative AI, just think of it as the standard LLMs that you are used to. For a couple months actually, because I didn't know a lot of people that knew about Claude or Perplexity or the other LLMs out there. I would just refer to any LLM as ChatGPT. And I remember I was talking to a friend of mine, not even in the industry, about AI. And I'm like, ChatGPT, because I just gotten so used to calling LLMs ChatGPT, like a tissue is Kleenex. And then they were like, you don't even know. There's Claude. And I'm like, I was using Claude 4 months ago. Get with the program. So LLMs, think ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, things like that. Language learning models. So agentic AI uses the LLMs along with, I have it noted here, something else, LLMs, neural networks, and other different types of AI tools to kind of like create a full agent. Okay. It makes a, an AI that can make kind of intermediate decisions towards the bigger goals of what you're trying to achieve. It can, so generative is more like pattern learning. It picks up over time your tone, how you like to have things done, and it'll save that information and it can like spit out little simple things. Generative AI is more autonomous. No, not generative. Back it up. Mistake. Agentic AI is more autonomous. It can execute workflows based on data received and make decisions on which workflow it should go down the funnel. It should go down tasks. And it's a little more proactive and goal driven rather than like, oh, tell me what you like and I'll make this for you. You want to have them combined for better results. And there are plenty of new tools out there that are making it easier to build these sorts of systems so you don't have to build it from scratch. But if you really want to geek out, I talked about building it from scratch. Agentic AI can operate with a high degree of independence. You have got to be very clear on the boundaries and expectations of the agentic AI. If you aren't, you still, and also even if you are, you still need to be very thorough in reviewing what it's doing. Back to Mary Beth Lynn, her assistants at work, I'm sure could still apply to this type of AI down the road. Review, not do. Okay, so there are multiple types of agentic AIs, and you can combine them and you can kind of create which one you want based on the tasks that they can manage. There are reflexive agents. They are rule-based. They handle real-time responses. So this would be like a smart home automation system. If you put your preferences, I want the temperature range of my thermostat, for example, to be between 68 and 74 based on the relative humidity. I'm going way too deep. The relative humidity of the home, which I always want to maintain, Like if you are very clear on exactly how you want the climate of your home to be, the reflex agents will be like, okay, these are the rules, these are the parameters, I stick with these parameters. Then there are goal-based. They choose actions to move to a specific objective that you have outlined. I want to get 15 new leads. This is my brand voice. This is where I find my leads, go out and interact with these people in such a way and respond to them in a way that they would be inspired to book a call with me. That's kind of like the goal. Go get 15, and it'll make different decisions because it is agentic AI. It'll adjust tone and make decisions on how to interact with random people wherever you want it to go to schedule. It can also be a scheduling agent. If you have a team and someone calls in and you have these major deadlines and there's multiple people on the team doing different tasks, you can have a goal-based agentic AI program agent that would be like, okay, everyone's schedules and tasks are tweaked slightly different to make up for this person who ended up in the hospital or something. And then there's utility based. They choose the optimal outcome based on defined value functions. These are just 3 types of agentic agents. This is not all of them. Now, how the heck do these agents work? Because you can't just type in ChatGPT and be like, build me an agentic AI agent, please. It's going to be like, the fuck you talking about? I could generate a spreadsheet for you. So there are things called orchestration frameworks, and they're all over the place. And many of them are very free or low cost options if you're like, I want to build an agent specifically for me. Example, AutoGen, CrewAI. I can't read what I wrote down there. Meta GPT, LM Studio. I'm going to mispronounce this one. Oyama, OLLAMA, and Open Web UI. So the last 2 I mentioned, because I'm probably not pronouncing that right, the first one right, those are private, and they're optimized for private custom GPTs. And Olama, whatever, is free. And I believe Open Web UI is also free. However, you have got to download it to your desktop or laptop, and you have to do a lot of work. But you could create potentially like an agent that could take a lot of work off your hands to help with your time management. Or maybe somebody's doing that. Who knows? Who knows? At the time of recording this, I do not know. All right, final notes on the whole generative versus agentic AI. Generative AI is more for content creation, data summarizations, okay? Simple things. Help me write a brand voice. Help me create a brand voice for my company. Little tiny things. Help me come up with ideas, content ideas. It's good for like if you've got like writer's block and you're like, I know I want to do this, but I just don't know if I like it. Agentic AI is going to be executing workflows, independent tasks, customer service automations or client automations, research and data gathering, updating CRM fields, generating leads, sending follow-ups. You do need human review. This isn't set it and forget it for unintended actions because, again, it could make a decision that may not be the best thing for you or your client. It requires clearly defined boundaries and a high setup complexity. Even if there's already a done for you starting, it's going to be a lot of setting up to make sure that it's exactly how you want it to look for your business. And it will need ongoing supervision. Assistants at work, review, not do. Remember that. That's assistants at work and Mary Beth Lynn's thing. Review, not do. So even once you get it set up, you can't just sit back and be like, I'm just going to watch the leads come on in. This is so easy. you have got to supervise it. All right. That's a little bit about agentic AI. A little bit. By a little bit, I mean 10-minute crazy rambling. Check out the different programs that are available for you. Do some research. See how would you implement this sort of agent into your travel business. Think about it. And have a good day.